Welcome back, familia, to Northside LDN. Como vai? Hope everyone's having a good weekend. I hope everyone's having a good week. What am I saying? Hope everyone's having a good week. We've got today Xhaka coming out talking about his time at Arsenal and what's made him stay at Arsenal and do a U-turn from leaving Arsenal Football Club. We've got other things going on, other rumours. Players been linked to Barcelona. Unai Emery, yeah? Can you believe it? You don't need a youth project and you don't need $250 million spent to be able to compete with Europe's elite, to compete with the big boys. He's knocked out Juventus and he's knocked out Bayern Munich now. And it is what it is. Listen, today we're going to get into it. Without further ado, let's run the intro, caramba. Let's go. Welcome back, people. Northside LDN, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. The main story today is Xhaka coming out with an exclusive interview talking about his time here at Arsenal and some of the difficulties he's faced and who actually convinced him to stay at Arsenal Football Club. So let's just get into it. I've got a few key points, and then I'm going to have my say on each point that he made during this interview. So let's get straight into it. Xhaka mentioned abuse online and how it's not easy to concentrate on a game after a loved one dies. Now, listen, I can completely understand this. Maybe sometimes he's had a bad game because, life happens. No matter what we do, no matter what your profession is, we lose people. Obviously, COVID as well has happened. It's accelerated, the loss of losing people, unfortunately. And I can completely understand that. And some of the abuse he's got online in terms of going directly to his Instagram to DM him or commenting abuse under his pictures, I don't agree with that. There's one thing having an opinion on somebody in terms of footballing wise, but actually going and seeking them out to give them abuse, especially, to a football player, I don't think that that's correct. I think we should be able to have a conversation and talk about the player as a footballer, but not talking about, loved ones and family and stuff like that. And that's something that he was touching on, getting abuse outside of what he does in football, aimed towards his family, not actually him as a professional footballer, and having criticism. I mean, I'm somebody that's had a lot of criticism for Xhaka because I don't think he's good enough for Arsenal Football Club. I don't think he's good enough player for the Premier League. I think this league is way too fast and way too physical for him. And I've always kept my opinions of him strictly football-wise. I've never gone personal about his family, about his kids. I couldn't care less. I don't talk about all of that. It's got nothing to do with that. Never gone into his ethnicity. I'm not like that. It's always been a Xhaka the football player. And as Xhaka the football player, he's not good enough. So I get what he's talking about. He said people DMing him saying they hope his kids die. That is just disgusting. That is disgusting. And this is what I'm trying to get at. For me, anybody can say whatever they want to say about him in terms of his profession. But now going against his kids and DMing him and sending death threats and talking, absolute smack about his family and his personal life is completely out of order. I think that's where the line, where you draw the line and you say, wait, hold on, this person, they don't deserve that. No one deserves that. Do you know what I mean? And I do sympathize with him a little bit when it comes to that. And not just Xhaka, footballers, around the world. A lot of footballers get this kind of, abuse online by football fans. And that is the type of stuff we need to cut out. If you've got something to say about him playing as a midfielder, not turning up in big games, getting red cards, I'm all for all of that. I do that myself. But now to go and attack his family, I completely understand where he's getting at when he's talking about that. So far, I agree with the criticisms he has of some fans. Let's not label all fans because not all fans do that. I'm an Arsenal fan and I never go on any players' social media to start throwing abuse at them and talking about their personal life. He then goes on to say, he said he doesn't mind people talking about his performances. So listen, I think he's a little bit arrogant. I can't lie. That's just my personal opinion on him. I think he comes across very arrogant, and I don't think he takes well to criticism. Maybe he doesn't really understand that some fans may take it too far and talk about your personal life, and that's completely out of order. But that's not all fans. And the fans that criticize your performance, they're keeping football issues and football topics within football. They're not getting personal. So listen, he says he doesn't mind people talking about his performances. He then goes on to say he spoke about the Arsenal versus Crystal Palace match where we drew 2-2, where he swore at the fans, told them to F off after being booed by the fans. And at that point, his dad was at the stadium and told him this is the time now for him to leave Arsenal Football Club. Now, I would have loved him to leave Arsenal Football Club. And here's the thing. This is the problem with Xhaka. Yeah, he's obviously got a problem, and rightly so, with some fans that are getting way too personal, yeah, and talking about his children and his family, and he has all the right to be upset about that, 100%. But now, for you to come out, and you were captain at that point, yeah, for you to tell the fans to F off, yeah, is disgusting, because there's plenty of fans like myself, like you guys in the chat, that have never ever sent any abuse of any type towards his family and his children. So for you to say F off to the fans is disgusting. Now, I get it. You're probably annoyed. You've seen a lot of stuff online, but you can't generalize. You know, you can't generalize, especially when you, since being at the Premier League, you have been the player with the most mistakes leading to goal. How are you telling me to F off like I'm un filo da puta? Like that, I can't condone that. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes, we're all Arsenal fans, but not everyone thinks alike. I mean, I've got higher standards. There's fans that are happy with Arteta finishing 8th and 6th and calling it a process. I'm not. So clearly not all fans of a club think the same. But that F-off was directed to all of us. You know, it would have been different if he went on his DMs and he directly said to somebody that was, you know, being abusive to his family and told them to F off. That'd be different. When you're going F off and going off and jeering and all this pucaria that you're doing like that, that's directed to people like me, and I take offense to that. Like, who are you to tell me to F off? What have you done since you've come here? We paid more money for you than Chelsea did for Kante, yeah? And who's been the better player? Has Kante given better service to Chelsea, or have you been giving better service to Arsenal? Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, telling the rest of our fans to F off, that is when I want Xhaka out of this club. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that Xhaka's right in everything he's saying, but one thing I will agree with him on is the abuse towards his personal life. But you then started telling fans to F off, and that, to me, you lost me. I really wanted you out of the club, but you lost me completely then. You can't be telling Arsenal fans to F off, especially being a captain, younger players on the pitch. What? So that now when they get a bit of criticism, they're going to tell them to F off. And second of all, fans are allowed to boo. Yeah? Booing is not abuse. If fans go boo because you're playing crap, because we're supposed to be smoking Crystal Palace, with all due respect, and you are one of the players that are one of the worst players on that pitch, fans are able to boo. They pay their money, they pay their tickets, hard-earned money, working class people, yeah, they are allowed to boo. Now, if you've got a problem with that, yeah, then maybe sport isn't for you. There's a difference with being abusive and a difference with expressing discontent with a player's performance. Yeah. Now, you telling a player, you know, attacking their race, attacking their children, attacking their family, that's not football based. That's not criticism. That's abuse. Booing, yeah, is a criticism, and a fair criticism. If you're losing a match, we should be winning. If you are supposed to be one of the so-called leaders, part of the leader group, remember that bucaria that this club's trying to sell us, leadership group, and you are always the one costing us games, yeah? Fans have the right to boo you, yeah? That is how it goes. This is football, yeah? So I'm not with all of this, oh, because they booed me, my dad said I had to leave. No. You haven't lived up to your end of the bargain, yeah? You don't give that money when you drop crap performances. You don't drop that money back to Arsenal saying, you know what, this week I didn't deserve it. I got another red card. You know, I threw away another game. Instead of leading the players on the pitch, no, I'm throwing the game away. How many times has he cost us with red cards? Fans have the right to boo you. Yeah, it's not for free to go to the Emirates Stadium. Fans pay their hard-earned money. So that's where I stand with the booing thing. And if you wanted to go, I was more than happy to let you go. I know he had links to Roma, and I was more than happy to let him go because he's just not good enough. But that is a fair assessment due to the service he's given Arsenal. Fair assessment. He said that it was wrong of the whole stadium to turn on their own player and how he doesn't look up when he plays football anymore. And he said he doesn't love the fans. Now, listen, this is the problem I have with what he's come out and said. You're generalizing some of the abuse that you've received online and you've literally quoted all Arsenal fans like that. And why I have a problem with that is when people do generalizations of cultures. You know, if in this country we had a lot of problems with a certain section, certain ethnicity, one or two people doing something of that culture, of that ethnicity, and then the whole culture being labeled to the actions of one or two people. Do you know what I mean? I'm a black man. If one black man does a crime, are we all criminals? And that is the problem that I have with how he's speaking of Arsenal fans. You are trying to paint all of us as we're just a fan base of people that abuse you online. We're not. I don't even go on your social media. Like, I don't care. I do not care. Do you know what I mean? And that's something I had a problem with because not all Arsenal fans are sending you that type of abuse. But it is what it is. Let's get on to the next thing he said. He told Mikel he doesn't want to stay at Arsenal. Mikel has a convo with Xhaka about his plans and wants him to stay, but said, if you're still unhappy in 6 months, you can leave. Xhaka had a contract on the table, but after the second chat with Mikel, he stayed. Listen, the team that was going around said to be linked to Xhaka at the time was Roma. It was said that Mourinho was the one. I remember this clearly. Mourinho was the one that was looking to bring Xhaka into the Serie A team, Roma. But it seems like when Mikel came, Emery got fired. Mikel came. It looked like he had a chat with him. He liked what Mikel said. He felt wanted. And Mikel gave him the option of 6 months. If he still felt the same, like he doesn't want to be an Arsenal player anymore, he could leave in 6 months. And this is the problem with Arteta. But I'm going to get onto the Arteta bit. Xhaka said being captain in England versus being captain in Germany is different. In Germany, they love you no matter what. But in England, it changes game by game. Listen, my heart bleeds, bro. My heart bleeds. You're not the only player. We've seen players like Pogba, get criticism. We've seen Bruno Fernandes get criticism. Kai Havertz. How many people said Kai Havertz? You're not the only player. The Premier League is the best league. And it's because you are scrutinized, especially when you're in the top leagues, in the top teams, you are going to face criticism. And what do you want? Having one good game against Burnley or against a lower team is not the standard of Arsenal Football Club. You need to give me a performance for the duration of the season. Because at the end of the day, every player in this league has a good game, the odd good game. What makes you elite, what makes you an elite player is being able to produce, week in, week out. And if you can't do that, you'll get scrutinized. That is the difference between playing for Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, compared to playing for, with all due respect, playing for Southampton or Norwich or teams like that. There is that expectation. What are you expecting, Xhaka? Yeah, you are supposed to be one of the leaders, and I don't even see Emil Smith-Rowe or even Odegaard, the younger players. I don't even see them diving in 2-footed or yanking shirts back and costing us games when we're still in the game. It's 0-0 or it's 1-1 or 2-2. We're still in the game, and then making us go a man down. Yeah, that costs us the game. So if you do that, if you perform well one game, but the next game you get a red card, what are you expecting us as fans to say? What do you want us to say? Well done, Mikel. Well done, Xhaka. Don't worry, mate. Yeah, don't worry. No, of course we're going to have something to say because we paid money for you. You're supposed to be leading by example. How is pulling shirts, last-ditch tackles, And how is that? How is that being a leader? How is that being a good captain when you were captain? So less of all that pucaria, because I ain't got no time for that. Yeah, you're not the only player in the Premier League that gets scrutinized. You're not. I mean, Mo Salah has been not performing that well compared to Mane. People are criticizing him. Yeah, whether you feel like it's deserved or not deserved, that is the Premier League. That is the Premier League. If you never wanted this heat, you should have stayed in the Bundesliga. Literally, simple as that, in my opinion. Then he went on to say, Xhaka said getting red cards is part of his game since he played in Germany. That is the problem I'm talking about. How are you supposed to be a leader, but you're diving in, getting red cards? How is that part of your game? Okay, let's go through elite players, yeah? Cruz, Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, yeah, all these players. Were they getting red cards week in, week out? Were they making stupid errors leading to goals? No. You're at Arsenal Football Club. That is the heights we're trying to get back to. And you're costing us games. Diving in two-footed, yeah? Pulling shirts back when you know there's VAR, there's cameras everywhere, the ref has got his assistants everywhere. You can see, this is not back in the 90s. You can't get away with that anymore. And what do? Just throw the team under the bus week in, week out. It's ridiculous. And you expect to have you expect to come out with, oh, it's part of my game, and that's good enough. This is why I want you out of my club, because you're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not. When we had Patrick Vieira, was he getting red cards all the time? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? When we had title winning sides, our midfielders weren't getting red cards here and there. It may be the odd one. You're getting week in, week out red cards. And you're saying it's part of your game. Sorry, bro. You need to go back to the Bundesliga. It ain't good enough for the Premier League. It really is not good enough. He also got on to say, he said, no one has ever told him to his face that he's shit, his words. They never said to my face that I'm shit. They just smile in my face and stab me in the back. Well, listen, this is probably the problem. This club is too nice. Instead of really telling you you're not good enough, where they're giving you extensions, I swear he renewed his contract just last year or something. It wasn't that long ago he renewed his contract. This is the problem. You're not good enough. You're not good enough to take this club forward. You're not good enough to compete with the elite in world football. And that is the problem, yeah? I'm sorry people ain't telling you to your face, but listen, if you ever stumble on this video, you're not good enough as a football player. I'm not talking about your personal life. I don't care. That's your business. It's your private life. You are not good enough as a football player for this club. Yeah, I've seen too many world-class players here to allow somebody like you to be here making a living off being mediocre. I'm sorry. You're not good enough as a baller. You should have never left the Bundesliga. And it's as simple as that. He then goes on to say, he said, people ask why, people ask why he plays if he gets too many red cards. He says, because he trains hard. Well, that's not good enough. Training hard or, having a high work rate. These are the things I keep hearing. I don't care. Elneny gives 110%. Is Elneny good enough for us to win the league? No. So therefore, your good enough ain't enough. Your 110% ain't enough. This is professional sport. This is professional sport. And if you're not good enough, you should be shown the door. Lukaku just came to Chelsea. Yeah. He ain't cutting it. I'm sure he'll be shown the door soon enough. Werner, yeah, he scored. What was it, last night for Chelsea against Real Madrid? But listen, if he doesn't stay consistent to the end of the season, they'll probably flog him off as well. It's nothing personal, because he's had some personal attacks. What I got from this is, well, people have abused me, so this is why I've had my backup. No, bro, no. Don't generalize the whole fan base. There's some people that's been abusive, and I understand that is unacceptable. I don't care how dead you are as a player, as a human. Everybody deserves to be respected, yeah, and not death threats and all this stuff. That's disgusting, and I'm not condoning that at all. But don't generalize all of us, because I've never sent you nothing like that, and I'll never send any player anything like that. Do you know what I mean? So he doesn't now know constructive criticism or criticism of not being good enough as a professional to abuse. He's now, in my opinion, he just looks at it as, well, everyone's out against me. No, when you're telling the fans to F off, people will go against you because you're telling people to F off after what? For 2 years straight, us not even being able to qualify for the Europa Conference League. After 18 years of not winning the league, yeah, you wasn't here for 18 years, but how long have you been here? Years and years. What have we done? How's this club changed? What have you done? You know what I'm saying? I remember when people were saying, this is the difference between Xhaka and players like Aubameyang. When we bought Aubameyang, we broke the transfer record, yeah? The club's not run properly. But I can say Aubameyang, yeah? I remember the season where Aubameyang was the only sole striker at Arsenal, yeah? And he was the only one literally keeping us in there, yeah? And that's being in a club that's run not to win leagues, not to hold players accountable. And he's still, when Xhaka, have you ever had standout performances like that, making us win matches, crunch games, week in, week out, scoring goals or assisting goals or making, you know, actually pushing us over the line? When have you done that? You've never repaid the faith we put in you and putting you on these wages, the contract renewal. Do you know what I'm saying? No, you're telling us to F off. You are going to get criticism. And it's well deserved. So at the end of the day, I don't want to hear it. But listen, with saying that, Mikel Arteta, this is why I don't trust this guy. Why I don't believe in Mikel Arteta. Because how are you trying to convince Xhaka to stay? Xhaka ain't good enough. Before Mikel Arteta got the job, I already was sick and tired of Xhaka. Why is this midfield still involving Xhaka? I'm hearing some fans online saying, "Oh, well," under the comments now, underneath this interview, they're saying, "Oh, well, Xhaka was put as left back in the last game, and now we can see the midfield, what it lacks when he's not there." No. The reason the midfield looks so dead is because we put Lokonga to play where Partey was supposed to play if he wasn't injured, alone. That is why our midfield got run out. Do you know what I'm saying? Not because Xhaka wasn't there. What does Xhaka bring to this side? Nothing, apart from playing it backwards and sideways. He is not good enough. It's not because Xhaka wasn't there. It's because Partey wasn't there. And we put Lokonga, a player that these super fans say is the next Pep, is the next this and that, yeah? He let him out to dry because if Partey was fit, would Lokonga be in the midfield? No. So if you wouldn't have put him because he's not good enough, at least put another midfielder to support him. But don't say, oh, the midfield, you know, got ran through and we were poor in midfield because Xhaka wasn't there. Oh, we miss Xhaka. No, we don't miss Xhaka. We do not miss Xhaka. We miss players like Guendouzi. That's a player that we do miss. We miss Aubameyang. You know what I mean? Unai Emery had Guendouzi in the midfield playing almost week in, week out, and we got to 5th. Playing Xhaka, we got 8th and 8th. Like, no, I'm not hearing any of that. And this is why, yeah, for me, Arteta just needs to just duck out this club. And Xhaka, for me, as much as I accept some of the abuse that you've got is disgusting, and I do not condone it. Anyone talking about anyone's family, yeah, or ethnicity, any type of discrimination, in footballing reasons, and the way we, you know, some fans like me criticize you as a footballer, it is completely justified. And I don't want to hear no bugaria and no violins and no none of that, no. And the way he said, oh, well, people say, why do I play? I train hard. It's because I train hard. Bruv, this is why we think you're arrogant. What do you mean it's because I train hard? You're not good enough. I know it may hit your little ego because you're earning X amount of money a week. You ain't good enough. Yeah, you just found a club that's dumb enough to put you on those wages to renew your contract. Not good enough. You, Lacazette, never, ever been good enough for this club. Yeah, and you need to leave. You need to leave. So, listen, people, just let me know what you guys think about what Xhaka said. Like I said, I can be impartial. Yeah, I can look at it from his perspective. He felt like he's faced a lot of abuse online. Cool. But don't bring in when you told the fans to F off, because booing you is a criticism, not an abuse. And fans have the right to boo a player if they're not playing correctly. Stop crying and whinging about it like you're the only one. There's players in this league that's got more abuse than you have, Xhaka, yeah? I've seen Sterling get absolutely ripped for no reason. It was nothing to do with footballing reasons. I remember when he had a tattoo on him and the papers are getting clips of him and, when, cussing him because he had a gun tattoo. What's that got to do with you? If he wants to have a tattoo, it's his body. Do you know what I'm saying? And the press bashing him. The press, yeah, and the media in this country have a lot to answer for because they perpetuate a lot of this toxic abuse that some of these players get. There's a big problem in this country with the way some players are dealt with in the media. Some players are offered favoritism and some players are not. Like I said, You want to talk, if the papers, the fans, the media, the public want to talk about you in terms of footballing reasons, everyone is entitled to their opinion. Whether they rate you or they don't rate you, they're entitled. But once it starts getting personal or just attacking them because they bought something, like at the end of the day, like these players can do whatever they want off the pitch. But bear in mind, if you want to be like Rashford feeding kids, yeah, that's one thing. And I can praise that. That's great. But you better perform on the pitch because you will get criticism. What you do off the pitch, like feeding kids and stuff like that, ain't going to save you because we are football fans and we're going to judge you in terms of what you're doing for the club. I know Rashford is not an Arsenal player, but that's just an example. Yeah. Then you have Sterling getting bashed with the tattoos. We've had Pogba being attacked. I remember Sterling, back on the Sterling one. I remember he bought, I think his girl started doing, becoming like an estate agent, buying a load of property. They're all putting it up. Well, what's it got to do with anything? My guy's winning leagues. He's winning doubles. He's winning cups. What's it got to do with it? You know what I mean? And the media perpetuated it. Disgusting. If he wants to buy some houses so that he's got something to lean on, an income for when he retires, what's that got to do with us? Let him do what he wants. Now, if he doesn't perform, then criticize him. Yeah? But football, keep football things in football. It's up to him what he does with his money. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's where I think it's just disgusting and toxic in this country. What's the problem? Why? Because he's a young black guy getting money. Like, I don't get what it is. Like, why? Do you know what I mean? And then we had Pogba getting attacked all the time. Oh, because he dances. Listen, that's how some of us are. So what? We're not all the same. Do you know what I'm saying? Why do we discriminate against change? Now, if he's not performing, say whatever you want about his performances. I'm all for that. But if he wants to paint his hair, if he likes to dance in the dressing room, that's for the manager to sort out. But this is what I mean. Like, players just can't have no personality. Players can't do nothing. Like, we come from different walks of life. Not everything needs to be attacked and scrutinized. Do you know what I'm saying? Me, after I watch Arsenal, most of the time I go to the club. Well, does that mean I'm not a real fan because I'm not just down for the rest of the day? Like, people have different sides to them. We all, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. But listen, Xhaka, don't ever try in your life comparing booing from fans to abuse about your family online, because those two things are completely different things. But that's just my take on it. Let me know down in the comments how you guys think on it. Do you agree with Xhaka? Do you think a lot of his criticisms have been unfair? Do you think that, you know, they have or have not been fair? Just let me know how you feel, what you think about what Xhaka said in the interview. And yeah, I just want to see him gone in the summer, really. Like, I'm just done with this whole Xhaka thing. Like, for me, get your bags, and like we say in Portugal, rua, para rua. That's it, to the streets. You know what I mean? Para la calle. Just go. You're not good enough. Bye, goodbye, and that's it. Let's get into the next little headline. Well, not headline. I wanted to talk about Unai Emery. Unai Emery, yeah? Mr. Good evening. Good evening. We tried to. The guy getting clowned for his accent. Listen, this guy's out doing the super fans' favorite manager of the year in Arteta. Let's have a look at the team that he has, yeah? Let's have a look at how he's able to compete. Let's have a look at what he's doing without a youth project, without $250 million spent, yeah? And needing more players. Look at this. Look at this team, yeah? Groneveld, Moreno, Lo Celso, Tottenham reject, Capoue, Watford reject, Parejo from Valencia, Coquelin, Arsenal reject, Estupian, Torres, Albio, Foyth, another Tottenham reject, Rowley, you know what I mean? Coming up and managing to knock out Bayern Munich, a team with Lewandowski, yeah, Muller, Sane, you know, Kimmich, Upamecano, Coman, yeah? How did this team be able to knock out this team, yeah? How did he do that? Do you know how? Because he's a proper manager, a proper tactician, a manager that was disrespected at this club. And yes, I wanted Unai Emery gone, yeah? But I didn't want him gone in favor of Arteta. That is what I didn't want. If I knew that when Unai Emery left, the replacement wasn't going to be a level above. We're going to go a couple levels down and get Arteta. I would have kept Unai Emery. You know, a lot of things that happened at Unai Emery here at Arsenal was unfair. He wasn't backed. Instead of getting Partey, he got Torreira. Instead of getting Zaha, which he wanted, he got Pepe. Yeah, he wasn't backed. He was not backed. I know we got Guendouzi and a couple other players, yeah? But this manager, all of a sudden, the excuses change. He needs all his players. He needs this, he needs that. Well, where was that same energy for Unai Emery? Because he wasn't backed in any of his decisions. And yet nobody had any sympathy for him. I just find it amazing. Like, I just find it incredible how this man is able, yeah, to compete with Europe's elite, being able to beat Juventus, being able to beat Man United in the Europa League final, is able to get to the semi-finals. Do you know what I'm saying? How many semi-finals has Arsenal got to under Arsene Wenger? How many semi-finals have we got to with Arteta? Do you know what I'm saying? With a team that costs what? 50, 60 odd million. I think in the summer they only spent about 60, 70 million. You know what I mean? And look at that team. Look at the state of that team. How many of those players will these super fans take here at Arsenal? Yeah? And this is what I mean. It's absolutely disrespected. Let's put some respect on this guy's name, yeah? When people this is what annoys me, yeah, because the super fans will make it seem like the only way that we can build a team is going with a youth, yeah? Going with the youth. How many youth players are in there? How old is Parejo? Yeah? How old is Coquelin? How old is Foyth? How old is Lo Celso? How old are these guys? How old is most of that team ain't a youth project, but they're able to win in Europe. The only team Unai Emery was not able to win in Europe with was Arsenal. Yeah? Not a surprise, is it? Not a surprise. And let's have a look at their recent results. Let me get the results up now. There we go. Right, they beat Bayern Munich. Obviously knocked them out. They knocked out Juventus 4-1 on aggregate. What else did they do? Who's another big team that apparently you can't compete with? You know, he drew against Real Madrid, so he's definitely competing with them, even though I think they're like 7th in the league. Still got a draw, didn't get slapped. Drew to the current La Liga champions with Atletico 2-2. What else did he do? Do you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. Like, how come this guy can get a tune out of that squad, yeah, and beat Man United, a team that spent over $1 billion since Fergie's gone, yeah, over $1 billion, yeah? How come he can compete? How many times have I had Fua tell me, oh, we can't compete, Newcastle got Arab money. Oh, we can't compete, Man City got Arab money. Oh, we can't compete, Chelsea's got a load of money. Oh, we can't compete, Man United spend this. Oh, Barca spend this. How the hell is this guy being able to compete, yeah? Let's have a look at his resume. Let's have a look at his CV. Let's have a look at his CV, because people need to put some respect on this guy, yeah? But apparently, Arteta, that can't even get a win out of any of the top 6 teams apart from Tottenham, yeah, is the next be-all and end-all, yeah? Unai Emery just won Villarreal their first trophy in their history of being Europa League champions and is off to the semi-finals. But there you go. There you go. Apparently, winning the FA Cup is more than all of that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Right, Unai Emery, 50 years old, Villarreal manager, Spanish. Right, so he's been French champion with Paris Saint-Germain, won the French Cup twice with Paris Saint-Germain, won the French League Cup twice with Paris Saint-Germain, won the French Super Cup winner with Paris Saint-Germain. He has won the Europa League 4 times. He's won it once with Villarreal, and he's won it 3 times with Sevilla. So there you go. There you go, yeah? But apparently, you see all of these trophies, yeah? All these trophies. What's that? 8, 9, 10, 11 trophies, yeah? But apparently, yeah? Apparently, Arteta's 1 FA Cup means more than all of that. Apparently. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This manager was disrespected. Absolutely disrespected. Of course, his English wasn't good enough, yeah? So what? So what if his English wasn't good enough? Yeah? Because even with people saying that he lost the dressing room and the players were against him, he still got to 5th. Apparently, with all these players being on side, all these players loving up Mikel Arteta and all this, they can only get 8th. Twice. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, it's absolutely pathetic. What? Because this is why when people say, oh, but he's got the best strip, I don't care. Simeone ain't the best looking guy in world football. Neither is flipping, what's his name? Allegri. Neither is I don't know who else is there. All these man, I don't care what they look like. Do you know what I'm saying? Neither is Conte, to be honest. He ain't the best looking guy for. So what? Look at what they're winning. Who cares? But no, Arsenal fans, no. Look at what he's got a Moncler jacket. Oh, look, he's got the new Jordans. Oh, look at him, he's got Pradas. Oh, look at him, he's got Chanel trainers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at him, look at his hair. Bro, I don't give a toss. Do you know what I mean? A proper manager. We got rid of a proper manager for this clown. I'd rather stuck with Unai Emery. Nah, man, this club is finished, and that's why you know this club ain't about winning. When we swapped Unai Emery for Arteta, when we let Conte go to Tottenham, when we stuck with Wenger for too long, we didn't go for Klopp, we didn't go for Pep, yeah? When we did all these things, when we went for even Ancelotti, we could have went for Ancelotti, yeah? We let him go to Everton instead of coming to Arsenal. We stuck with Mikel Arteta. That's when you know this club, yeah, is not about winning football, yeah? And I hope this guy wins the Champions League and slaps us again. Not only I wish he does that, yeah? He didn't only just embarrass us by winning the Europa League with Villarreal. He also beat this current manager when they went face to face, yeah? With a team that's cost what, a quarter of what our team's value is. Absolute joke, man. Absolute joke. That's why I'm Kroenke out, Mikel Arteta out, Vinay out, Edu out. Get these filhos da putas out of my club. I'm sick and tired of them. Absolutely sick and tired of them. Listen, let's go into the next headline. We do have a player being linked to Barcelona. That's what the reports are coming out. Take it with a pinch of salt. Gabriel, the headline reads, Barcelona wants to sign Arsenal defender Gabriel. It said that Xavi is looking at him and that the Catalans have had a tremendous turnaround this season. Obviously, they're really happy with Aubameyang, who's had 10 goals in just 14 appearances. And with Umtiti and Clement Langley likely to be shown the exit door, Xavi has urged Barca to negotiate a suitable transfer for Gabriel. And yeah, listen, for me, we should not be letting Gabriel go. We don't have many decent defenders, and letting him go for me is just shambolic at this moment in time. I know we've got Trusty, who we bought, that's coming in end of the season from the MLS, from the Colorado Rapids. And then we've got Saliba coming back. So I think we could have them two and Gabriel. For me, get rid of Ben White right now. He ain't good enough. Get rid of Rob Holding. And yeah, I don't want to get rid of Gabriel. I know he's been woeful in the last couple of matches, but I've seen way more from Gabriel than I've seen from Ben White. And I want Ben White to be the one that gets sold off. Obviously, he's English as well. He's young. So he'll go with a premium and just sell him off. I don't want him here. But Gabriel, I do think he can turn it around. I do not want Gabriel leaving Arsenal Football Club. No way in hell. I want Gabriel to stay. There's no way I want Gabriel to leave. But let me know. What would you lot do? I mean, would you keep him? Would you sell him? Do you believe the links? Do you think it's all a load of BS? Like I said, it's just the same stories. This is probably the only news story that I've seen. We just keep getting linked to Osimhen. We keep getting linked to Darwin Núñez. You know, these are the type of players we keep getting linked to. We keep getting linked to Asensio. These are the players that just keep coming up. And, you know, Calvert-Lewin is another one. Ivan Toney comes up here and there, you know. There are a couple of players that we've been linked to that I want us to get. I want us to get Ivan Toney and I want us to get Darwin. But it looks like there's a lot of reports saying that Man United are in the race. And if Man United are in the race, forget about it. They'll outbid us and they'll pay just as much as we can pay in wages, if not more. So that's my opinion. I don't think Arsenal never do good in bidding wars. We never like to enter bidding wars. So it is what it is. But listen, Gabriel, I definitely, and this is a problem I have with this manager, yeah? You could have had Saliba here to rotate, you know? Ben White having a shocker, take him off, play Saliba, you know? Gabriel having a shocker, take him off, play Saliba. But no, you know, Pablo Mari, I'm not saying he's the be or end all, but you need to create competition because when players feel like they can drop stinkers and no one on the bench is going to take their place, this is what you get. All elite clubs, when you got Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, they always got players off the bench that will take your spot if you don't perform. Not Arsenal. We're getting rid of Pablo Mari and we're getting rid of Saliba, you know what I'm saying, out on loans and leaving us thin. What we're going to do? Take out Gabriel and put Rob Holding, really? We're going to do take out Ben White and put Rob Holding. Like, come on, man. This is what I'm saying. And this is all Arteta's own making. And I'm just sick to death of the Bucaria. Like, I'm sick to death. Listen, people, if anyone dropped the super chat, don't worry. The super chats 1 billion% get read out every show. So if you have dropped the super chat, thank you very much. And I will read it. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let's get to the chats, actually. Let's get back to the chat. Flipping out, a lot of chats here today. Big up to everyone. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification if it's your first time on the show. And so you're always notified every time I drop a new video. Craig, Northside, big up, bro. Xhaka disrespected the club and the fans when he told us to F off. He should have never played for us ever again. Yo, big up, Craig, man. You're here every video. Thank you so much. You and many more, you're regulars. You're always here supporting the team. Big up to you, man. Real ones, you know what I mean? Have to shout you out. You know what I mean? You're one of many that are always here supporting the channel. So big up to you, man. We're growing. The views lately have been very good, man. Hitting about 1K. I was looking back, like, I remember when I was only getting like 40 views. I remember when I was only getting 100 views. Like, you lot are mad. Honestly, man, you lot are actually mad. But yeah, listen, big up to you. Big up, Craig. Xhaka's an idiot. Hussein, another real one. You know what I mean? Big up to you. How we doing, people? Been at college all day, pretty much no sleep, a bit. Big up Unai, Northside in the chat. Big up Northside in the chat. Hope you're all good. My nan always said, if you got nothing sensible to say, don't say. These keyboard warriors need to learn this. It is what it is, man. Listen, all you mods, yeah, sort them out, bro. Sort them out. Vam with man, Vam Familia, bro. Kosana, you're another one, bro. Another real one. Do you know what I mean? Like, always here. Big up to you, man. Good evening. Even Wenger said one of the things he regrets the most is not signing N'Golo Kante. Well, there you go. We got Xhaka instead. Celebrate. You're not allowed to criticize, according to Granit Xhaka. You're not allowed to criticize, mate. You're not allowed to criticize. Apparently, any type of criticism is abuse. No, it's not. The difference between abuse and criticism. No one should go personal on any player. Xhaka is crap, but I will never attack his family. I do not even hate him personally, but he's a bad player and should leave our club. Perfectly said, bro. Perfectly said. Big up to you. Good luck in Italy or Spain where the fans are more hardcore. Exactly. Go down to Portugal. You'll see how hardcore they are in Portugal. Trust me, they don't care about your feelings. They really don't care about your feelings. Big up Northside. Sorry, I'm late. Yo, big up to you, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Xhaka stuck his fingers up at us and threw the armband. I don't follow Xhaka, never have, and I'm not interested in him staying. Exactly. You can't disrespect the armband like that. You can't put your middle finger up and tell us to F off. You can't. I'm sorry, you can't. And expect to have no criticism. No, I'm sorry. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Jacob with the Draco here. We nearly did the impossible yesterday. We completely annihilated Madrid at their home. We were 3-0 up. 28 shots, could have been 6. Werner was immense, disappointed to be out. Listen, Chelsea fans, listen, you should be happy with your team. Your team showed heart, determination, and you almost got the job done. Almost got the job done. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. Bareback Teta took that risk when he signed Xhaka again. Nuts. Risk Teta. I hate Xhaka, bro. This is a direct example of our board and no ambition and PR. Exactly. I was hoping we would be flogging Xhaka to Roma in the summer. That is who he was linked to. Don't care what anyone says. If you harass Xhaka on social media or any of his family, you're a disgrace. You are. There is no need to be attacking his family and getting personal about anything. This is football. So I completely, agree with that. But if you was one of the fans that were booing, I don't think you need to feel bad about nothing. Like, players get booed all the time. Like, it is what it is. Not because they get booed all the time, but, bro, if you can't take a boo, then football's not for you. Do you know what I mean? It's like me. When I started YouTube, yeah, I knew I would get people that are going to be abusive. I knew it's not right, and I shouldn't have to accept that. But at the end of the day, I know it comes with the territory. And when people criticize my opinion, I don't mind getting into a debate. why I think this club is in the mud and this club is dead. Do you know what I'm saying? But when you're going to get abused, I have to take it on the chin. Now, my abuse is nothing in comparison to what Xhaka and other professional players get, and it shouldn't be tolerated. It shouldn't be like that. But you then, not everyone on YouTube is abusive. All you lot in the chat, big up to you lot, man. You lot keep it real. There's some of you that have disagreed with me and disagreed in the right way. Do you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, some fans do not criticize football players based on footballing reasons and performances. They get personal, and I'd say ain't got time for that. But when Pepe got a red card, Arteta didn't back him. That's true. That is very true. That is very true. We have not seen the same support for Pepe that Xhaka's got, But this has been it. He said that players will play due to performances. Well, that's not been true. Pepe can't get a game. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of players that don't get that, but yet certain players can always play. Lacazette's always playing. Ben White is always playing. Do you know what I mean? Flipping, most of these men are always playing no matter what they do. Odegaard always gets to start. No matter if he drops a stinker, he's always in the team. So you got a good point, man. You got a good point. Big up Northside. If Xhaka can't handle criticism, he has a good option. Leave the club. When a player goes to a big club, you will be scrutinized to the detail. Exactly. You're not the only player that gets it. There's something he said in the interview. Oh, well, it's only a big story when it's me. No, it's not. It's not just you. It might just feel like it's you in terms of Arsenal, but in actual Premier League football, loads of players getting scrutinized. And sometimes I don't think it's fair. I think some of the criticism Mason Mount has got sometimes been a bit harsh. You know what I'm saying? I think some of the criticism that other players of Pogba sometimes, because I think Pogba is a baller, absolute baller. I think sometimes they put the whole, thing on Pogba, and I don't actually think it's Pogba. There's other players that I feel like have gone unfair criticism. It's not just you. He's trying, and this is my problem with him. You're getting abused online, something personal, and you're trying to mix it and trying to make it seem like every Arsenal player gets personal about you. No, they don't. And if you can't take the criticism, bro, football ain't for you. Criticizing you for your football performances and red cards is completely warranted. Daddy Longhead, I agree, bro, but I agree you're a big man words and your big word that your big man words and your big man words are words. Haters are haters. If they want people to stay quiet, do it on the pitch. Yeah, the way you wrote that was a bit mad, but I know you were talking to somebody else in the chat. But big up to you, Nicholas, man. Big up Northside. What else is here? We could have got money for Xhaka. Now he'll go for free and was injured and suspended most of the season and flopped when started. Exactly. Xhaka's personality oozes arrogance and he's rough on the pitch. Now he's saying he can't take criticism. Absolute nonsense. I think the way he approached it, the way he spoke and delivered it was very arrogant. You know what I mean? Like very arrogant. Oh, I ain't got no love for them. Well, then leave. Because we ain't begging you to stay. It may be Arteta, but trust me, he'll be losing his job soon as well. Don't worry about that. Because as soon as he goes, you'll be the next one. Trust me. You'll be the next one. Because here, we always need somebody as scapegoat. You'll be the next one. So, I think he's quite arrogant. He touched on it saying that people say that he's arrogant. I do think he's a bit arrogant. I can't lie. I can't lie. Yeah, man. Sick, twisted crap is less than 1% of the fan base. It's a few individuals that ruin the fans' names. That being said, I can't stand how he carries himself and how he reacts towards us. Exactly. Hey, Northside, big up to you, Static, man. Real one. Real brother, man. Big up to you, man. Take me back. Big up to you as well, bro. Big up to all of you in the chat, man. I mean, big up to all of you guys. I swear Xhaka was playing left back, drifting in midfield. So, yeah, he was there and we still got outplayed by Brighton. I don't understand what these fans are looking at. Bro, I don't know either, man. I don't know either. There's always an excuse. Only game this season where he's grabbed it by the scruff of the neck is Leeds. Apart from that, all he does is pass backwards and sideways. Exactly. But all of a sudden, we miss Xhaka. No, we didn't. We don't miss Xhaka. We miss Aubameyang. Yeah? But it's funny that Aubameyang, the player that actually shows his worth, yeah, it's funny how with him, Oh, we don't miss him. Oh, no. He didn't want to play for the team. But Xhaka, that has been dead ever since he's been at Arsenal. All of a sudden, we miss him. We need him back. He needs to go in the midfield. Oh, Xhaka, you're amazing. Bro, this fan base just pissed me off, man. This fan base just talk absolute nonsense. Honestly, absolute nonsense. But that's how it is. That's how it is at Arsenal. You know, you big up the shit players and the good players we let go. You know what I mean? Big up Northside, Real G. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Thank you for tuning in. Xhaka can't even make the bench in our 2008 side, bro. Even Messi gets booed off, for fuck's sake. Exactly. Ronaldo, bro. Like, stop this guy, bro. Like, look at the little violin. Get out of here, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, get out of here, man. Trying to play this, the whole world's against me. Nah, bro. Nah. We paid a lot of money for you and you're supposed to perform. That is simple as that. Anyway, next one. Bro, did you see Emery? Plus, I was extremely proud of my team against Real Madrid. Yeah, like I said, well done to Chelsea. Emery, bro. Did you see him? Bruv. With rejects, Premier League rejects, bro, he's doing this with, yeah? Just goes to show the levels, bro. These Arteta-ins are in them. They're in the mud, man. They're in the mud. Your manager ain't going to get top 4. The manager that was replaced has already beat him, has won in Europe, and is off, you know, en route to get to a Champions League final. Well, Arteta said to us, in 3 years, we'll be winning the Champions League. Really? We can't even qualify for Champions League, let alone win it. It's hilarious, bro. Absolutely hilarious. Northside on fire tonight. Big content. Love, bro. Love, familia. Listen, make sure, if you just tuned in, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. We are moving. You know what I mean? We are moving. Big things. You know what I mean? It's got to be done, man. It's got to be done. Today, I'm on it. I'm on it because there's bare smoke. Bare smoke for these men that have been chatting crap, giving me abuse, all this crap. I don't see them anymore. That's the funny thing. I don't see these, man. These super fans, these the real fans, apparently. The fans that are happy with being the Arsenal version of Tottenham, winning nothing, just being happy to be in and amongst it, being, you know, participating and not actually going to challenge the league. I don't see them in my chat. I ain't seen them for time now. Since Crystal Palace, I don't see them. Yeah? I don't see them. What happened to me being in the mud? What happened to me sucking off League Gunner now? What's going on? Now you lot, yeah, coming on, all you positive fans, saying the same thing that I've been saying. Why didn't we sign in January? Yeah? How come Unai Emery is able to perform? It's funny how people flip-flop, but it is what it is, man. Someone cries Xhaka a river, boo-hoo. Xhaka not leaving until he wins something special for this club. That's what he said. What's that? What's that something special? What is it? What? Carabao Cup? Because as it stands, we're not going to be in Europe. We're not going to be in the Champions League. We're not winning the Europa. We couldn't even win it with Unai Emery because he wasn't even supported. Somebody that's a serial Europa League winner. I wonder what that special thing that he's going to win with us is. Is it the Prem? I don't think so. Xhaka is a fool. Our fans are calm. Go play for West Ham or Chelsea and you'd get butchered. Any other fan base would eat him. Big up me familia Northside. I hope Emery wins the Champions League. Unai Emery was levels above Emery. I think you mean Arteta, but yeah. No lie, I didn't want Unai to go. I wanted the board to back him because I knew it was only so far he could have took us with that team. Fair enough. They got rid of Emery because he was getting Champions League. This club was scared to spend money. Interesting. I kind of agree with that. Emery with a team mostly composed by rejects is in the semi-finals of a Champions League. Beating Juve and Bayern. By the way, the Dutch striker, Danjuma, came from Bournemouth. Well, there you go. Well said, Francisco. With Unai, I know we wouldn't have won the league. In Europe, Unai is a killer, bro. He always does well in Europe. If I can't win the league, I will take a trophy with the big ears. No cap. So would I. But what do we know? Yeah, the super fans have spoken, and FA Cup gives you 5 years with £250 million to spend another £250 million this summer, and still no style of football, and not into the flipping top four, not even in the title race. It's mad. No interpreter. He asked for the players and never got them. He wanted Partey, and we got him 2 years later. Exactly. What's this? I didn't want any manager sacked unless it was Arteta. That Colombia shirt is nang, bro. Thank you, bro. I got it at the Colombian festival. It was in North London. Yeah, was it North London that I got it? Yeah, I think it was in North London. The Colombian festival. Big up to all the Latinos. You know what I mean? Big up to any Latinos that are watching. Big up to any Colombians for anywhere in the Americas you're from. And yeah, that's why I got it. But I got it because I got my girlfriend to get a Portugal shirt, obviously, supporting my country. And she said, that's not fair. You got to get a Colombia shirt as well. Because she's half Colombian, half Peruvian. I do need to get a Peruvian shirt. That's the next shirt I'm going to be rocking. The Peru shirt, the white shirt with the red stripe going across. That is the next shirt I want to get. But yeah, man, she reps my country, so I got her rep hers as well, man. So yeah, big up to my girl, big up to Colombia, and big up to Peru. If Emery had the backing like Arteta has, things would have been a lot better. Fact. Arteta won the FA Cup because of Abba and Pepe, but these guys pushed out, and the other is doing bench. Exactly. Emery wanted Nkunku when he's only worth 10 mil. Fabinho, Zaha, and they bought him Tierney, Saliba, Guendouzi. He's also good at spotting talent for this. Exactly. So I'm saying Arteta is a puppet. What's up, Northside? What you saying, bro? How you doing? How you doing? Another regular. How you doing, bro? He beat up Man United in the finals, but we can't beat them. And they're crap. Yeah, we couldn't even beat them, and they had no manager. Yeah, he beat them in the finals with a manager. Bruv, an interim of an interim, and we couldn't beat them. We lost to Man United earlier on in the season, 3-2. But yeah, Arteta is the next big thing. We lost to Liverpool, getting Klopp, and now to Ten Hag to United. The board are equally as crap. Bro, the board are the problem. The board and the owners are the problem. Because they've set the standard that there is no standard. That's literally what they do. There is no standard here. The standard is just do what you want. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Big up my brother Northside. What you saying, bro? How's your manager doing, Northside? Which manager? What manager is my manager? Because Arteta's not my manager, bro. He ain't mine. Trust me, he ain't mine. Didn't you read that comment? If Arsenal get into Champions League, each player gets 50,000. So 10 players get to share 500,000. That's why he don't want Champions League. He would rather take 20,000 and be in the Europa League. Well, there you go. Smash up the like icons and subscribe. Like the vid. Exactly, people. Make sure you smash up the likes, man. And yeah, get the video out there. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. This club's all about profit. Nothing more, nothing less. Get all the frauds out. Don't worry, we got Austin Trusty, big signing. Keep Rob Holding. No line, no side. I wanted Luis Enrique. He plays good-looking football, plus he's a winner. Providing our board actually backs him. What pisses me off with these players who are good under another manager, he have the ability to be great players, some of them. So about that. Pardon me. Ivan Toney ain't coming. Nobody coming. Everyone's leaving. Arteta is a master puppet. Bro, on that point that you just made that everyone's leaving, apparently I saw another headline. I forgot to save it to get it up on the screen share. Apparently Pablo Mari wants to stay there at Udinese. He doesn't want to come back to Arsenal. So it's funny. Kolasinac wants to leave. Pablo Mari wants to leave. Aubameyang wanted to leave and has gone. Do you know what I mean? All these players want to leave. Guendouzi's happy to leave. Torreira's happy to leave. All these men are happy to leave. Yeah? None of these players want to play for the best young manager in world football. But what do we know? What do we know? Same thing applies with management. Put pressure on Arteta so he doesn't play Xhaka left back 2 seasons in a row. This club don't want Champions League. They never did. Arteta has no pressure because the target is Europa. Wenger was a puppet too when it comes to signings, but in Wenger days, you can get decent players for cheap. And in Wenger days, look, the early days, there weren't so many scouts all over the place. You know what I mean? Wenger tapped into the French league. A lot of teams didn't have scouts in the French league. And obviously his time at Monaco, he knew a lot of these players. He knew Thierry Henry before he brought him to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? So he went and took him from Juventus. So he already knew a lot of these players. And obviously being French himself, watching French football. But then when other teams started clocking and having scouts all over the world, then he started struggling. But I mean, he still picked up gems. He still picked up Cazorla, he still picked up Fabregas, still picked up gems, but it got a lot harder. It got a lot harder. You didn't have the whole French league that was unknown. You know what I mean? Now, all the teams, even lower down the league, they all got scouts everywhere. Do you know what I mean? So that's what happened with Wenger, man. Irmão, we here to speak the facts about our lovely football club, and we here stay. Puta que pariu. Big up to you, bro. Nowadays, cheap players come at a premium. Well, if you need to get them early enough, and our scouting team are picking up players like 40 mil for Mustafi, almost 40 mil for Xhaka. That's what our scouting team is doing. 50 mil for Ben White. We ain't learning. It's the same crap all the time. It's not good enough. Who's sanctioned to go and get Lacazette? Since when was Lacazette good enough? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Big up Northside. Love and props from South Africa. Big up to you, man. Watching from South Africa. Big up to you, man. Listen, people, leave in the comments, man. Where you lot watching from? You know what I mean? I don't know where you lot are watching from, but big up to you, man. I don't know what time is it there. I always try and contribute to your live streams. Bro, thank you, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it, man. Average players like Ben White cost double. Emery talent ID, Tini, Saliba, Guendouzi, Pepe, Martinelli versus Tavares, White, Lokonga, Saka. We all know who has the better eye for talent. Excellent comment, bro. Excellent comment, bro. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? And not even Saka, because this manager didn't scout Saka. Saka come from our youth. Do you know what I'm saying? So he wasn't the one that eyed him up. So, he doesn't get props for that. But I get what you're saying. The rest of them, you're correct. As long as you don't abuse personally, that's different than abusing an opinion. Messi and Cristiano got booed. So Xhaka and Maguire and Arteta especially. Exactly. Maguire, another player that gets booed. So what? Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, it is what it is. I see us finishing 6th, and Arteta will get a new contract, which is ludicrous. He doesn't deserve it. Coming 4th, I would understand it, but it's not happening. Xhaka gets away with a lot. Professional footballers need thick skin by virtue of the fact that they're constantly under media public scrutiny. You can attack a player's performances, but never get personal. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Arteta is not a football manager. You get a man's man. He isn't that guy. He's a puppet man, not a real man. So they're saying, hey, Xhaka and Arteta are two peas in a pod. Two self-conceit narcissists. Come on, Benfica. Benfica right now are drawing to Liverpool. Come on, Benfica, caramba. Vamos fazer isso mesmo, caramba. Vamos ganhar esse jogo. Puta que pariu. Força, Benfica. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I need Benfica to win, bro. I need them to win, man. Come on, Benfica. Let's get the number 3 Champions League. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Benfica, man. I wrote that in the Trinidadian way. My bad. It's cool, bro. It's cool. Northside, would you take Pogba on a free at the end of the season? Taking into consideration he has an ego which will inevitably lead to friction with Arteta. I don't think he's got an ego, bro. I don't think he's got an ego. I think he's been actually at times abused in ways I don't think is fair. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll take him like that. But I want players to be bought to a system of a world-class manager. So if we get Simeone and he can fit into Simeone, I want him. I don't want to get a world-class manager and then buy a player that doesn't even fit his style of play, because that's what Man United have been doing, and that's why their team is looking the way it is. Some players were Moyes players, so then you had some Van Gaal players, and then you had some Ole players. It just didn't. There was no consistency. Do you know what I mean? And which is why I would love to get Overmars as sporting director here at Arsenal, yeah, and do it how Chelsea do. They've got a sporting director. They know what kind of football they want to play, and you know they'll get a manager that fits that style of football, and the manager doesn't disrupt all of that. But instead, we've got a novice manager buying novice players that ain't good enough, not ready, and the squad is looking weaker. So that's what I want, bro. But is it ever going to happen? No. When does this club ever do what we want them to do? Right. Arteta is getting sixth. Is an achievement for his level. That's an honest truth, but I reckon most of it was brought. What's that? Big up Northside, but we have to give Arteta our time. Fuck off to Spurs. You understand and you know me. I don't really get that comment. I can't even lie. I don't even get that comment, bro. I can't lie. The way you wrote that, bro, people, I'm trying to read live, yeah. The way some comments are written, you make it hard for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, rewrite that, because I don't really get what you're trying to say. Xhaka was starting at left back, then moved into midfield when he was on the ball. Yep, fact. With all the players out of contract and how thin the squad is, we're going to need to spend at least 250 mil. I don't see it happening. Maybe 150 mil. Bro, I think we're going to spend 150. You're right. I don't think we're going to spend 250 mil, because this club never gives what's necessary to actually go and compete. Since Abba left, the club has scored 10 goals. Arsenal FC, yes, Arsenal FC have scored 12, but we don't miss Abba. There you go. There you go. What's this here? Northside, if Arteta is sacked at the end of the season, who would be your ideal replacement? Simeone, Mancini, or even Pochettino would be an upgrade for me. Bro, even Graham Potter would be an upgrade for this against this guy. Do you know what I mean? Even Patrick Vieira will be an upgrade on Arteta. For me, the two that I really want is Conte and Simeone. I don't think we would be able to get Tuchel from Chelsea, obviously. And I think Simeone, I think we could entice Simeone if we actually showed ambition and we actually gave him what he needs and a proper plan, yeah? You could say to him, look, Simeone, look, you're a legend at Atletico. Come to Arsenal. You know, come to this league. Come to the best league in the world and see if you can do it. Do you know what I mean? And maybe that could work. Pochettino, no. Because I felt like, listen, I think he's a nearly man. He's definitely an upgrade on Arteta, but so is so many other managers. You know, I mean, David Moyes is the upgrade on Arteta, but I'd go for Mancini, Simeone, or Conte. That's what I'd go for off the top of my head. Arteta's not getting sacked. People need to get that in their head. What's this? Why would they sack Arteta after buying 6 players last season? It wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I don't think he's getting sacked, but that's what I want him to. What's happening Northside? Big up to you. What's this? Northside, did you see the Japan World Cup shirt for this year? It's flames, anime characters on it. I don't like anime, but it's lit. I ain't seen it, bro. I have not seen it, but I will make sure I'll see it. I've not seen it, bro. Smashing them likes up, people. Yeah, make sure you smash the likes up and hit the bell notification, people. What's this here? Northside, which striker would you get in the summer? Like I said, we need to rebuild our whole strike force. Obviously, we've got Balogun out on loan. Nketiah's contract's coming to an end, and so is Lacazette. Obviously, we got rid of Aubameyang. For me, we could leave Balogun as third choice and then get Darwin Núñez and get Ivan Toney. That's who I'd go for. Those are the strikers I'd go for. I do like Nkunku as well. I wouldn't be mad at Nkunku. Osimhen seems decent. Those are the four choices, but I'd go for Ivan Toney and Darwin Núñez. That's who I'd go for. I'd be real. I'd go for them too. So yeah. Super chat's activated. Congrats on the subs, mate. Bro, thank you, Carl. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you very much, bro. I really, really appreciate it. I wouldn't be surprised all the players Abba are cool with, they end up at Barcelona. Listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Saka's not on GQ magazine to be playing Europa League football. If we don't get top 4 next season, he's gone. This is what I'm saying. But why is this guy even on GQ magazine? Like, these players get too much shine before before it's really like deserved. Saka's a good player, but bro, just stick to your football, innit? Like, just do what you need to do, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? If Arteta gets a new contract, then the club is admitting they reward failure. Bro, they always reward failure here, man. But we renewed Xhaka's contract. My non-existent Portuguese has improved 1,000% since watching Northside. Come on, puta que pariu! Portugal in the flipping cup, bro. Come on, man. For this. But listen, don't say all the swear words I say, innit? I'm not to blame because you're learning all the bad words, innit? You know what I mean? But listen, it is what it is. Oh, my days. Northside, how would you set the team up for the upcoming game against Southampton? Well, like I said, I would go El Neni, Lokonga, since we don't have much choice. I'd put Smith Rowe as a number 10. Then I'd put Martinelli. Then I put Martinelli through the middle. I put Saka and Pepe on the wings. And then in defense, I would put Ben White and Gabriel, because we don't have much choice there. Then I'd play Cedric on the left. Then I put Tavares on the left, and then I put Cedric on the right. That's what I do. That's what I would do. Just off the top of my head, that's what I do. But come back to me in a couple of days. They might change. But yeah, off the top of my head, that's what I do. I don't get when people say that we want Darwin Núñez. He's just a young version of Abba. Bro, I think he's a good player. And if we can play to his strengths, I think he's worth the punt. Every player is a risk, and for me, I would get him in. I can't lie to you, bro. I'd get him in, and I will definitely do. AirPod Albert is an upgrade. Even Big Sam, everyone can do better than him. That's what I'm saying, man. Get AirPod Albert to manage the team for the rest of the season. Sack Arteta now. So sack him now. Sack him now. What's this? What do you think about Luis Enrique Northside? Would you take him? I know it's kind of out of the blue option. I'll take him, but there's better options. Do you know what I mean? So I mentioned, the top options that I want, but I would take him. But I think there's better options that we could go for. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I wouldn't frown at that. No, I wouldn't. FA Cup looks better, but winning it only gets you a Europa place. But winning Europa, like Emery did, is more pressure as it gets you Champions League praise. Yeah, facts. Yeah, give me that shirt now. Come on, bro. I can't, bro. This is my shirt. You know what I mean? It's a nice shirt, isn't it? It's Colombian shirt. It's a nice shirt. Hold on, let me move the mic. It's a nice shirt, bro. It's a nice shirt. Vintage. You get me? Vintage. That's how I deal with. If I get shirts as vintage, man, I like vintage shirts. Tony is our limit. We're not signing any top striker. All the top goon is saying we need top 4 is BS. We're not an attractive club anymore. No, we're not. I agree with you. We're not. I agree with everything that you just said, bro. Northside, is it true that you take 45% of the super chats? Yeah. So any super chat donation, don't put like £20, anything like that. Put whatever you want. I'm not going to beg for super chats. You put what you guys want, and I'm grateful for anything. Even if you put £1, I'm grateful. But yeah, YouTube takes 50% of the super chats, so I only get 50% of it. So yeah, man. So yeah, listen. Thank you for all the super chats. Whether it's £1, £2. Listen, you don't have to. So I appreciate it. Do you know what I mean? I appreciate it. And if you don't want to, still put your comment, and I'll try my best to read them. So it is what it is, people. Thank you for the support, man. Even just watching the content is enough for me. This might be controversial, but I think Saka would be better as left back or right back than his current position. You know what? I like him as a winger. My thing is he can play that position, but I think he's a good winger. The problem is the way that we haven't managed him. You know, he's been made to play every single game, and that's why he has up and down performances. You know, the guy's knackered. He plays every game. You know, he goes out to international duty. He plays every game here. He plays in the cup. He plays in the league, and the guy's going to get worn out. But for me, I'd rather see Saka on the left. I actually think Saka's been more dangerous on the left. I think he's less predictable. I think sometimes he can be more predictable on the right-hand side. And I think he's less predictable on the left-hand side. So I'd like to see him being played more on the left-hand side, in my opinion. But let me know, you know, I mean, fair enough. You want to see him as left-back? Fair enough. Northside, can you wish my son, Coben, a happy 7th birthday for tomorrow? Listen, Coben, yeah? Epa, I'm gonna, you know what, yeah? For you, bro, because you're a real one, I'll sing happy birthday in Portuguese for you. Parabéns a você nesta data querida, muito felicidade, muitos anos de vida. There you go, bro, for your son, bro. You're a real one, so you get the happy birthday in Portuguese. You know what I'm saying? Happy B-Day, Corbin, 7 years old. You know what I mean? Big up to you, bro. More life, more blessings, my guy. Do you know what I mean? Have a good one with your son, man. Real talk, man. Big up to you. Because if Saka goes, Man City, he ain't starting up front. No, but he is a good winger. Do you know what I'm saying? I do think sometimes he should just play it more simple, a bit like Martinelli. Sometimes he dribbles too much on the ball, tries to do too much, trying to do too many step overs. I think if he just sometimes I need him just to be more direct. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes he can play a little bit like Pepe and just do a bit too much on the ball. But yeah, he might not be up front for them, but for us, I prefer to see him playing as a winger. Flipping, every time I turn these lights on, all these flipping flies come, man. I get these massive moths trying to come in as well. Let me close the window. These flipping massive moths trying to come in, man. It's mad. It's because this massive ring light. I got a massive ring light where you guys can see me a lot clearer now. But it starts attracting all the flipping moths, man. Filhos da mãe, sai daqui. Viados da merda. Anyway, big up my brother Northside. Fuad, where are you, bro? Where are you? Ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuad said May, he'll be back. So listen, you said judging May, yeah? That end of season video, me and you, that clash is going to be massive, people. Listen. End of season, me and Fuad are going to have to do a massive video, man. It's going to be live. It's going to be here. By then, I have all the trophies up and everything. It's going to be epic. But big up to you, bro. Northside be wearing Colombian shirt on that Pablo Escobar thing. Nah, bro. No Pablo Escobar. You know what I'm saying? Just you know what I mean? You got to change it out sometime. You know what I mean? You got to change it up, bro. Vamos, Fuad. Fuad, about to block me soon. I'll donate 1p, mate. Bro, this guy, bro. Fuad, respect to everyone. Love to you all. They're all missing you, Fuad, man. You know, I know everyone's missing the debates between me and Fuad, man, but soon come, man. Soon come. Do you know what I mean? Big up to everyone that's still celebrating Ramadan and everything. Big up to all you guys, man. Fuad, Fuad, empty your wallet. Bro, this guy's got bare money, bruv. You know what I mean? Man's being stingy, donating 1p, bruv. You know what I mean? Well, no side can sing. I can't sing, bro. I can't sing, bro. You, man. No side, pick up yourself for my son B-Day shout out, bro. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Bro, you lot support me, so the minimum I can do is try and support you guys. You know what I'm saying? Also, anyone want to leave in the chat any suggestions that you want me to bring to the channel? Please, any video, drop down any suggestions, what you want me to change, any content you want me to do. You know, I'd love to do a podcast, but it's kind of hard, like, you know, because I need to get somebody that can come here, because podcasts, people like it more live. So I need somebody that can come to my house and we can do it live. So it's kind of hard. But yeah, listen, we're growing, innit? I got other things planned, but you just need the right people and the availability to be able to do it. Man United with Ten Hag, Paul, and deep pockets. Spurs with Conte, Kane, and Champions League money. Next season, it will get even harder to finish top 4. Not to mention, we're not going to be playing one game a week. Well, there you go. Apparently, all these super fans think that all we're going to do is we're going to improve and we're going to do this and we're going to buy all these best youngsters of world football, and nobody else is going to do anything. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Happy birthday to your son, Craig. I'd rather get Tony and Nkunku than Nunes and Tony. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Maybe you've seen more of Nkunku compared to Nunes. I don't know. But fair enough. Fair enough. I haven't really seen Nkunku apart from once in the Champions League. Norsa, do you think we should have recalled the likes of Torreira, Guendouzi in January? Taking into consideration how thin our midfield is. Bro, of course. I mean, I saw I saw Terry from the Football Terrace. I like his content. I really like his channel. He even said it. He was happy that Man United didn't get rid of so many players like Jesse Lingard, etc., because they needed the rotation. And there's no point getting rid of players if you're not going to replace them. So when you're thin coming into January, of course, we should have. Look, it was inevitable that Pepe's going to get Partey's going to get injured. Yeah, he's had a bad injury record since he's come here. Yeah, so we should have got Torreira. The man telling me Torreira couldn't do a job. Guendouzi couldn't have done a job. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely, bro. They definitely should have been here. But what do we know? Your friend that owns the Caribbean food place is kind of fire, bro. Northside, my man, we will not be going for any elite players. Don't be surprised if we end up with the likes of Martin Braithwaite or Luke de Jong, bro. When will this nightmare end, man? When will this nightmare end? I don't know. Good to see this channel growing. Are you on Twitter, Northside? Bro, I've got to Twitter. Never ever used it. Never in my life have I used Twitter, bro. Never used it. So, nah, I'm not on Twitter, man. I'm not on Twitter. I have a Twitter, but I never tweet. And I heard it's bare toxic as well. And I was just like, bruv, I've got to be dealing with enough idiots on YouTube. I can't be bothered to be dealing with on Twitter as well. And to be honest, I don't really have the time. Like, this channel kind of takes up a lot of my spare time. I'm either working in the Latin club or in the Angolan club dancing Kizomba, or I'm doing this. So, like, I ain't really got time. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't really got time. Northside, there's many fans like us who are sick of the mediocrity and underachieving, which we've had to witness for the past 2 decades. The club must be held accountable for all these lies. Facts, bro. Facts. When we're watching Man City battling it out with Liverpool to see, who can get the upper hand to win the league, I swear that's what we built the Emirates for. I don't know, bro. I get exactly where you're coming from, man. Would you take Werner as a sub at Arsenal? No. I don't want to take any players that are not good enough for our rivals. It's just not for me. Nice touch, Northside. You have a good heart. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, you lot, man. You lot are some real ones. Does anyone know of any other rumors? I can go for another 10 minutes. Anyone knows of any other rumors? Arsenal news? I feel like there's always the same kind of news just spinning around. Like, you know what I mean? And obviously the Xhaka headlines are just, taking priority at the moment. This Lucas Paqueta again, the Lyon player. We keep getting linked to him. I don't know, man. I don't know about this guy, but literally, I don't know why we keep getting linked to him. I mean, I'm not saying he's crap. I've never seen him, so I'm never going to gas him up. Where is it? Transfer mark. Let's have a look at his stats. I don't know why he keeps getting linked to Arsenal. And if he's so great, why aren't other teams, big teams, going for him? But apparently, he's been linked to Arsenal once again. They just keep spinning the same old stories, man. Let me get this off this. Okay, it's already muted. Right. Lucas Paqueta. Let's put this up. Do you guys want Lucas Paqueta at Arsenal? I've never seen him play. I don't know how you lot feel about him. Lucas Paqueta there. Lyon player. Brazilian international. 8 appearances in the Europa. 2 goals, 1 assist. In Ligue 1. 29 appearances, 7 goals, 5 assists. He plays attacking mid. I mean, it's not bad. The stats aren't bad, but at the same time, I do think we could go for better. Then again, would better players want to come to Arsenal? I don't know. And that's the problem. You know, you can play central midfield, you can play centre forward, and you can play attacking mid. So he can play a variety of positions. Obviously, I want to upgrade on Odegaard. Is Lucas Paqueta that upgrade? I don't know. I don't know if he is. You know, I really don't know if Lucas Paqueta is the answer. I don't really think he is. I think we could do a lot better. But what do you guys think? I mean, that's a story that I've just seen. Abdullahi, yeah, you can be a mod, bro. Yeah, of course, man. Don't worry. I'll make sure you're a mod, bro. What else is news out here? What else is... you guys found anything? Everyone's just saying that Arsenal in the mud for the way we treated, Emery. It's saying we had the links with Asensio saying he's come to Arsenal. I don't believe he's ever come to Arsenal. But apparently now he's refusing to open talks with Arsenal. Is he really ripping up cheese in La Liga? No. So why do I want him? I'm sick to death of getting people's dead wood. I'm not on it. The Leverkusen striker, Patrick Schick, is getting linked again. He's back 20 goals and 22 top flight appearances. I don't really know. I'm not convinced by this guy. I ain't really seen him play, but nah, I'm not feeling it. I can't lie, I'm just not feeling it. Listen, I may be proven wrong. I mean, I didn't want Ramsdale, and he's come in and he's proven me wrong. But most of the time, I'm proven right. Listen, what? Oh my God, people, look at this crap. Yeah, these are the stupid links that we get. Yeah, that just piss me off. Yeah, look at this crap. Look at this nonsense. Look at this. Arsenal could blow rivals out the water for £58 million striker Conte loves. Bro, Morata to Arsenal is a transfer rumor that's gathering pace at the moment. Yeah? Where's the source? Where's these links coming from? Because these guys just make links out of their ass. Why the hell would I want Morata at Arsenal? Literally, this guy is just as bad as Lacazette. Why the flip would I want him here? He's already been here in the Premier League. He flopped. Why would we want him? No way, bruv. No way. I don't want Morata anywhere near. I don't even want to look at his stats. He's dead. He looks all great in inferior leagues, but this guy is dead food. I do not want Morata at Arsenal. This is when they just start linking Arsenal to any player. Because we need a striker, right? Maybe Morata's unhappy, or maybe Morata's contract's running down or whatever. Just link him to Arsenal. It's all BS, man. I ain't with it. Do you know what I mean? I ain't with it. But listen, I don't believe none of these links anyway. All the links I pull out, I don't believe none of them. I just get them out there so there's a discussion. Are we getting Paqueta? I believe it when I see it. I remember how many times were we linked to Draxler. I remember every summer we were linked to Draxler. I remember every summer we were linked to Benzema. Do you know what I'm saying? I remember all these kind of links, and then what happened? Nothing happened. Do you know what I'm saying? Even recently, we're going to get Vlahovic, we're going to get Vlahovic. Man went to flipping Juventus. So if you don't expect anything, then you can't be disappointed. That's my mentality. Do you know what I mean? I don't expect nothing but crap from this team, from this club, because that's the standards they've dragged to this club. You know, my expectations is to be elite, but I don't expect anything from them because I know it's not about winning with them. This is another player being linked. I'd like to see how you guys think, what you take on this player. Let me just get it in here now. Pace. Turkish winger, apparently. Galatasaray winger, 23 years old. Let me get it up. I have seen him being linked to Arsenal before, but he's being linked again. Right. Aktürkoğlu, I think that's how you say that name. Aktürkoğlu, Turkish player. So in the Super League, in the Turkish league, he's had 31 appearances, 8 goals, 6 assists. Champions League, he's had 2 appearances, no goals or assists. Europa League, he's had 8 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist. Europa League qualifying, 4 appearances, 2 goals, 3 assists. And what's this? I think this is the Turkish FA Cup. 1 appearance, no goal or assist. He's primarily a left winger. He can play as a right winger or second striker. I'm not impressed. straight away, I'm not impressed. Don't want him at Arsenal. Not flattered by the link. And yeah, it's literally as simple as that. I want elite players. Whether we can attract it is another thing, but that's what I expect. That's what I want. Elite players here at Arsenal, not players that are not good enough, dead wood, players just because they're in the youth project bracket. No, I don't give a crap about all that. Yeah, I want players that are actually going to get in the starting lineup. Players that are actually going to elevate us up the league. But listen, what do you guys think? Northside, any Portuguese players who are good enough for Arsenal? Portuguese players that are good enough for Arsenal. The jury's kind of out on them. There's some good players in the Liga Portuguesa, but are they good enough for Arsenal? I don't know. They're kind of taking a risk, you know. Obviously, Luis Diaz was a player I wanted us to get. Obviously, he went to Liverpool. I think there's a midfielder at Sporting Lisbon. I forgot his name now. I can't remember his name. Oh, I can't remember his name. But I think he's a CDM. He's an upcoming player. But is he good enough for the Premier League? I don't know. Who else out there that's good? I don't really know, bro. Like, I don't watch the Portuguese league all the time. Most of the time I watch the Premier League, and doing a YouTube channel, I don't get to watch that much of it. But yeah, I don't really know at the moment. That's good enough. They're all kind of risky, but I would take the risk. Every signing is a risk, man. Every signing is a risk. I mean, you know, Chelsea got Werner, it didn't work out, you know. But you know, there's plenty of players that come here and it does work out. You know, Alexis Sanchez came here. He didn't have the biggest reputation, and it worked out for him. Well, his duration at Arsenal. There's another story when they went to Man United. So it's all is what it is, man. Ramadan, Kareem, Prince, Morata links to Arsenal. You know what I mean? And Eden Hazard. The Eden Hazard one, I touched on it once. I don't think he's coming to Arsenal. I don't think. Why? You can sit on Real Madrid's bench. They'll probably end up winning, you know, silverware way before we do. And you get extra silverware to your trophy cabinet. Why are you going to come here and sit on the bench and get scrutinized if you don't play well? Plus, he's out of shape. Plus, he gets injured all the time. He's on the wrong end of 30. I don't want him here. Do you know what I mean? But I have seen those links. I've seen those links. It's not the, you know, it's not the Hazard I would have taken. You know, he's not in his prime. He's on his decline. So there you go. It's great to see so many real ones make a channel. Northside, Lee Gunner, Gracie May, Jez, Del Boy, sub to all these people. Yeah, people, make sure you sub to all these people, man. All these people are my friends, real ones. Make sure you go and subscribe to Jez's channel, Gracie's channel, Del Boy, another real one, Lee. Do you know what I mean? I know most of you probably are subscribed to Lee because he's that big. But yeah, man, go subscribe, man. Do you know what I mean? Real ones. I saw Morata, bro. No way. Yeah, no problem for 30 mil for Lucas Paqueta. Lucas is a baller. I don't know. I don't watch it. Maybe you guys seen something about him that I ain't, but I think we could do better. He's better than Gibraltar guard. My family are Marseille ultras. They hate Paqueta. So I'll take him on that basis. Fair enough. Northside, would you be able to do a live stream and allow fans to join to have live discussions with you? I already do the live streams. And I think it would be quite difficult for me to set it up because what happens is, obviously, I'll do the watch along, yeah? I do the watch along. But you're talking about a live stream. Okay, so you're not talking about watch along. I do live chat. I think the last video I did was live. It was a call-in show. So I do the call-in shows. Do you guys want me to do it more often? I mean, every time I do the call-in shows, the last time I did, I can't lie, you guys really supported it. So many people trying to jump on. Sorry if any of you I didn't get to. It's kind of hard, and I'm trying to do it so the screen doesn't get full of too many people, and let people come on and have their say, and let them say what they have to say without me cutting them up too much. It just gets packed. So I will do more live call-ins. Maybe I can do it, you know, more often, maybe every Sundays. Maybe that's something I could do, the live call-in shows. So yeah, I'm more than happy to do that because you guys are definitely supporting it and it seems like you want it. So I'll do more live call-in shows so you lot can get, you know, your opinions out there. But yeah, yeah, for the watch alongs I can't, because for the watch alongs I can only do the comments, because obviously I do the watch alongs, and then after that I do my match reaction. For the match reaction though, I'm gonna start every time I do my match reaction videos. After I do my watch along video, I will put the link out. So I'll have my say for 30-40 minutes or whatever on my take on the match and my match reaction, and then I'll put the link out. So there'll be two opportunities for people to be able, for you guys to be able to jump on and have your say after my match reactions and on my call-in shows. So yeah, man, big up to all you guys that, you know, try and jump in and stuff, and I try and navigate it as best as I can. But I'm going to try and stick to one person at a time. The way like Terry from the Football Terrace does it. I think that way it's a lot easier viewing for you guys that are watching. Northside, I want to see you up against some more Arteta ins live. Fuad is too easy to debate against. Bro, Fuad is the only one with any balls to try and come and debate, you know? Or a lot of them, I don't really know them. So I'm more than happy, you know? Any of you that watch that are Arteta in, feel more, you know, message me. Like I said, Northside LDN on my IG, and we can discuss. We can do a show. No problem doing a debate show. I think what's hard is getting people on. When you have a channel, it's kind of hard to get people on, especially if you're not huge, and I'm a small channel. So yeah, some people sometimes overlook. But listen, we're growing slowly but surely, and a lot of them going to have no other options but to take us serious. You know what I mean? Wouldn't take Asensio anyways. I agree. I watched a football vid saying Arteta is building their midfield similar to Man City. Oh my God. Would you take Ward-Prowse? No, I wouldn't take Ward-Prowse. I wouldn't. Morata is a good option to have. No, bro. No. Morata is not a good option to have, bro. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. He's already tried and tested in the Premier League, not good enough. He's a typical Arteta dog shit signing. Northside, who do you want Arsenal to sign this summer, especially in the striker position? Who do I want? I've only really been thinking about the striker position. I need to get back to you. But yeah, Darwin Núñez and Ivan Toney. I need to get back to you. On that one. I can't lie. I haven't really been looking that hard into players that I want in. Northside, as much as I hate to admit it, I actually miss Giroud. We could really use someone like him right now. You know what's funny? I said this before. Lacazette, he's the exact same type of striker as Giroud, but he's a B-Tech version. And when we had Giroud got slandered at this football club. I would take Giroud in a heartbeat over Lacazette. But Lacazette with the replacement. Was that right? I'm going to leave that there, bro. They said Odegaard is David Silva and Partey is Firmino, and we're looking for Gundogan lookalike in Tielemans and De Bruyne to replace ESR. I best not speak. Nkunku should be our striker. Fuad, okay, I already read that. What's this? Irma, I have a little suggestion. When you discuss about Arsenal news, headline by headline, discuss one headline at a time with us in the chat. Yeah, you know what it is, yeah? There's so many comments that go on. I'll literally be like, it's kind of hard to do that, bro, because the comments come in so much, and then it's hard to balance how much time I'm doing on comments to then go back to the next subject. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard getting the topics up, and I get what you're saying, and that would be the ideal. I can try it, but I think that'll be a bit hard. I think that'll be a little bit hard. I can't lie to you. Because so many comments come, man. You guys are excellent with the comments, but so many comments come in, and then I don't want to spend too much time in the comments and not enough to the next subject. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do it the way that I do it. So the people that come early, they can get all the information of what's going on, and then everyone can hear you guys' opinions on it. So I can try it, bro. I get what you're saying. Big up to you, bro. Just saw him once against Barcelona. Not impressed, to be honest. Given our ridiculous wage structure, we can certainly attract better than that. Nkunku is more of a false nine than a striker. I think this manager wants a false nine, though. He wants someone that can drop in deep and can bring midfielders into the game, that can bring the number 10 into the game, that can bring in the wingers into the game, that can also then, score at the other end. I think that's what he wants. He wants somebody that can do the hard work of Lacazette, but then has the output, someone like Aubameyang. Do you know what I'm saying? So if he's able to do that, then, with this manager, I think it would be a perfect fit. Obviously, I haven't watched him, so I don't really have too much opinion on him. Paqueta would be great addition, as he's similar to De Bruyne, but Pogba is the only player that could challenge Kevin De Bruyne. I always rated João Palhinha. That is the one I was thinking about, João Palhinha. I think he's at Sporting, isn't it? That was the one I was thinking about. I would take a punt on him. But what do we know? What do we know? Do you know what I'm saying? Was Thierry or Vieira world class before they came to Arsenal? No. Northside, bro. If people went off wanting a player of stats, then we wouldn't have ever had the Invincibles. Yeah, I get what you're saying. They weren't world class. But one thing I do know is getting these so-called players that are not world class. How well is it working for us? How good is Odegaard? How good is Tavares? How good is Ben White? So, yeah, I mean, it's called scouting, isn't it? Obviously, yeah, you've got to judge a player based on what you see, the eye test, and stats. You can't solely rely on one or the other. But at the end of the day, if you're asking me, I want world-class players. Who doesn't want world-class players? And the fact that we can't attract them is because this club is not running the right way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Man City and Real Madrid and Liverpool, for me, have bought world-class players. Yes, some of them weren't classified as world-class players, but they were definitely players with the projection to be world-class. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them. So why can't we go out and get world-class players? Why can't we be run properly? I don't get why it's wrong to ask for world-class players. I don't really get what you're trying to say. Like, I don't know. We are a hype club for the transfer market. We big up player for agent mates so they can increase player price tags. And I've seen this recurring theme over and over. Yeah, I agree. Gracie May, big up to Gracie, man. How you doing? Good evening. How you doing, man? You good? Big up Gracie. Make sure everyone goes and likes and subscribes to Gracie May's channel. Big up to her, man. Big up to her. You'll soon reach 1K, man. Give me 300 mil. I could build you a title-winning team. There we go. Lives are class north side. Interaction is loved. What's this? Even though I'm personally not happy with Arteta, I'd love to debate with you from a forward perspective. Bro, I don't mind, bro. Anytime, Abdullahi. Anytime, bro. Anytime. We can set it up. Anytime, bro. You want to debate? We can debate. I will ask an Arteta in on Twitter if he's up for it. Yeah, ask him, bro. I'm more than happy to get him on. Yeah, more than happy to do another debate show. So yeah, I'm more than happy. I mean, the last debate show, Fuad versus Lee, that one did really good. I think I did like 2.5K views. Like that one did really, really well. So I guess as well, I'm not going to do it all the time, but it's been a while, and I'm up for it. You know what I mean? Just now you say about Portuguese player, is it Renato Sanchez? No, I was thinking about Paulinho, but yeah, Renato Sanchez is decent, but he's not world class. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't speak about him too much, bro. One of my mates who is Arteta in said that we should sign Arteta to a 10-year contract, even if he gets us relegated. These Arteta sexuals are deluded idiots. They love Arteta, not Arsenal. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. Carl, your favorite Angolan or Portuguese dish? My favorite Angolan dish is... Well, my favorite Cape Verdean dish, because I am Cape Verdean as well, is cachupa. And my favorite Portuguese dish is bacalhau com nata. Bacalhau com natas is my favorite Portuguese dish. How can Arsenal fans start to give Chelsea fans like Goonie and Eunice give it the big one and start laughing at them? Because Arsenal fans are shameless, bro. They're shameless. You know what I mean? Look at you lot. You're laughing at them. They're in the Champions League. What are you laughing at? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I really don't get it. You're laughing at them. We're not even in Europe. Anything to laugh at anyone for. I just don't get it. They were laughing at Tottenham. Tottenham's currently above us. Make it make sense. You know, them ones there. What's this? Is Tammy Abraham good for Arsenal as a striker? He's a fan though. No, not good enough. Don't want him. Sorry, mate. Don't want him. Would you take the kid at Lyon who plays for France? His name's Guendouzi. Oh wait. Oh my God. Trust me, bro. It's mad. Northside, I'm on a mission to find you and I'll in to debate with you live. If I find one, how do I let you know? If you've got Instagram, DM me Northside LDN, and or tell that person to DM me on Northside LDN on Instagram, all one word, and I can set it up. I can set the live stream and we can go live and I can have a debate with him. And I can tell him how to raise the standards and I can tell him about the heritage of this club. So yeah, I'm more than happy. Thank you for that though, bro. I appreciate that. And yeah, man, see if you can. And yeah, we can get it rolling. Northside, got to go. Great content as always, bro. Keep going, doing your thing. I'll tap her out. Big up to you, bro. Another real one, man. Thank you for tuning in. I will be doing another. Well, I'm just gonna read these comments and then I think I'm gonna wrap up. I'm good, just chilling out, almost on 600 subs. Oh, come on, Gracie, man. Almost at 1,000, man. Come on, smashing it, people. Come on, man. Get her to 600 subs, man. Come on, people. Get her to 600 subs. Make sure you go and subscribe. My eye test during the summer transfer window to come to Arsenal were Nuno Mendes, who's at PSG, and Camavinga, who's at Madrid. Well, there you go. They don't want to come to Arsenal. They want to go to clubs that actually win stuff. We will we ever see change at Arsenal? I'm so frustrated with these idiot owners and their poor decisions. Bro, I don't know. Bro. Because these Americans look like they're here to stay. I don't know. All we can try and do is try and raise the standards and the mindset of the fan base. That's all we can do. Honestly speaking, if we finish 6th or 7th, what do you think would happen? Nothing. It'll be deemed as what's it? My head's gone. It'll be deemed as the process is working because we finished 8th last season. So now because we finished 6th or 7th, oh, it's working, giving more players. Oh, we were never expected. What's the crap we keep hearing? We were never expected to get top 4. Yeah? Well, how come it's not expected? How come? Because this manager's lowered the standards. Not because that shouldn't be the expectation. It's because this manager ain't good enough to get us there. And ain't bought the right players to get us challenging in a league title race. Because the club of our size should be. So I don't think anyone thinks it's going to happen. These owners don't care. So unfortunately, I don't think anything's going to change, bro. Until the fans come together and protest together as a fan base, what's going to change? We definitely need to do a show soon. My schedule is more free at the moment. Gracie, anytime, man. You already know. You're always welcome, man. You know what I mean? You already know. Anytime. Hit me up and we'll do a channel, man. We'll do a channel. We'll do a stream. Googling as we speak, Northside. My guy, you know. My guy. Sup, Northside. What do you think about Tito, Brazil coach, going to Arsenal? Nah, not for me, bro. Not for me. Not for me. Who are better looking, Cape Verdean women versus Angolan women? Come on, I'm playing. No comment. No comment. No comment. I'm not commenting. I can't do that. I'm not commenting. Who should replace Arteta? Simeone. If Arsenal wanted a youth project, should have got Ten Hag. We would have if we had ambition. Cool. We'll do that, mate. Thank you, bro. Northside, do you like pastel de nata? I think it's called that. Yeah, pastel de nata. You put pastel de nata, but I got what you're saying. Pastel de nata. Yeah, pastel de nata is lovely, man. Lovely. Pastel de nata, perfect. But the perfect place to go and get a pastel de nata is in Portugal, in Belém. Belém is where the pastel de nata comes from. You go to Belém. They've got all the cafes and they do it there fresh. Oh, lovely. 10-10. Pastel de nata. Northside, are you a gamer by any chance? If so, what type of games do you play? I play a lot of FIFA, career mode. I don't do none of this, like, what's it? The other online thing, I don't do that. I play Call of Duty and I play Fortnite. Yeah, I play Fortnite. Took me a while to learn how to build on Fortnite, but I play Fortnite on my Switch. I play it a lot on my Switch, and then I play Call of Duty on my PS4. But yeah, I ain't really played COD that long. Since I've been doing YouTube, I ain't really had much time to be gaming, man. But yeah, that's what I play the most, man. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, one of them ones. But yeah, Call of Duty and Fortnite, bro. Especially Fortnite. I love my Switch. Switch is so sick. Take it to work with me. You know what I mean? When I'm hiding and stuff, bruv, it's man. Fundamentally, I've always blamed the fans more than the owners, managers, even from the Wenger out days. We are clapped as a fan base. We are, bro. Better we get a cricket manager than Arteta. Maybe we'll do better. Exactly. Josh Kroenke once said he has a winning mentality. It's time for him to prove it. Arteta Rock Caramba, food stream ASAP, no side. Nah, I don't know about that. I'm still learning how to cook. Keep Xhaka or get replacement like Ruben Neves. Obviously get a replacement, bro. That goes without saying. We should play some Fortnite. Gracie, you got Fortnite, yeah? What'd you play it on? PS4 or Fortnite? Or PS4 or Switch? What'd you play it on? I don't even know what you play on. But yeah, man. I ain't played it in a while. But yeah, I think they're going through... I was on it the other day. They're doing no building in it. This season is like no building. But yeah, man, I got the pro controllers on it because the other controller, my hands are too big. Like playing with the little controllers on the Switch is dead. Like I needed the big controllers, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, it was hurt. Your hands start cramming up with the original Switch controllers because they're too crammy. Like it's all mad. Northside, yes, me too, bro. About the Switch, great show, Northside. Yeah, of course on PC, but we can still play. Yeah, you gotta give me your Switch thing in it so we can play, man. See how good you are, innit? See how good you are. But yeah, we should definitely play. Send it to me on IG, innit? We'll play Fortnite. We'll see how good you are. You're probably way better than me, but yeah. Northside, do you remember the Nokia and N-Gage? What the F was that meant to be? A phone or some gaming pad thing? Bruv, I remember that, man. I remember that. I do remember that. I can't even lie. Northside, I agree. That's why I use the Pro Controller. Yeah, man, the Pro Controller is the one, man. Makes you feel like you're playing a PlayStation again. But yeah, listen, people. I'll DM you in a bit. I'll DM it to you in a bit. Yeah, big up to you, Gracie. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone watching. I'm still playing Skyrim Modded and Red Dead Redemption. Those are two games I've not played, you know. They're two games I've not played. Maybe I should give it a chance when I have some time. But listen, people, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the constant support. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for always supporting the channel, the comments, you know, everything. That's all support. I appreciate it equally. And listen, Xhaka had a lot to say. I think the right thing to do is get him out of this club. It's time to move on. And it's time for us to do what this club promised us, which is compete with Bayern Munich and compete for the major honours. Xhaka out, Arteta out, I'm out.